Okay, the goal in this one is to do, right, ggplot. So this is part of the Plotly package we just downloaded earlier. We got out of the library. So remember, when you install a package, you use quotes like this, right? And you do install packages, .packages, Plotly. Watch out for these. You might make mistakes. I always do, like you do install, but then it says installed, no install. But once you get it installed, you don't have to do it, but you do if you get out of your computer, go back, have to go back to the library, do this, and then do, Plotly. This is called Plotly. It's part of ggplot. So really quick, we're gonna do the ice cream data set with the temperature. So you don't have to call it anything. I go ggplot is the name of, it's actually ggplot2 of the package. The package is Plotly, but that's an extension of ggplot. So then we put, what's the data set? Ice cream. And then this goes by plus. Then you just go plus aesthetics, right? Look at XY. So what's X? X is the independent variable, which is temperature. And then comp. Y, and we're going to see it on it, is the dependent variable. Oops, I wrote dependent variable, which is in this case consumption. Oh no, we got no consumption. Oh, did I lose it? Let's take a look. So, because then you have to reattach it if there's a problem, which I think I might do anyways. So I'm going to just go here. Oh, notice because I didn't close like I told you before the code, but there's an error. Don't freak out when there's errors. But I'm going to reattach the ice cream because as you remember, I restarted R because they said, oh, there's an update here. Do you want to restart? And I said, yes. So I want to reattach my ice cream. There it is. Boom. So I go back up. So let's see if we got it because it should. Yep. See, there it is. So that's how you know if R recognizes it or not. Now we're going to do, GM point. Now just go here, point. That means we're doing points, each data point. We're going to do something that's geometric. And what we're going to do with the points, what's your favorite color? I like blue. So notice color, COL, that's it, equals, comma, is that a comma? No, question. Those are quotes. I think I'm losing it today. So then plus, right, what we call stat smooth to put the best fitting line. So this is the method LM. That's the method we use, just so you know. Comma. And then say false is to get rid of this ugly thing. I'll show you another time, but it gets rid of this ugly gray thing in there. And then what color to put the line? How about red? I like red. Do people like red? Oh, you know what's nice? Magenta. My students told me about this color. Yeah, magenta. So when you're doing this, as you can see, here it is. So this is actually the plot. And you can zoom it in, but then I'll have to go back. But these are each data points, right? And this is the best fitting line called the OLS model because it puts this line in the fit. So when we talked about the residuals, I'll go back up here. When we did the model, this kind of helps you explain it better. This residuals, right? What aren't we explaining, right? And this variance, the closer it is and the more it's explained, you'd get a lower residual error. And that's low anyways, and a better R squared. But those are pretty good anyways, because you see they're kind of hovering around this line. So those are all the data points. As temperature goes up, right? Consumption goes up. And these big dots up here are outliers, meaning they kind of move away significantly from the norm. This for me is about the norm. And I would say there's probably one outlier that's way up there. So we're going to be doing this with terrorism and other things. Now you go back up, you can literally do, and I'll be putting these codes in the thing. So you can do it, ggplotly, right? You got to make sure it's closed. So you got one here, but that means watch. Oh, if you get a plus, that means you're missing something, right? And that's this here. It's because it's not closed. So I have to put the other one here. And now Plotly, making ggplot now becomes interactive. As you can see, I can see it, temperature 61, so you can look at it. It's pretty cool. So these are cool graphs. So even if you hate statistics, you hate this class and you hate me, which usually happens, you can say, hey, I can make these cool graphs and really woo your friends. It doesn't matter what line of work you're in. You can literally start making cool graphs with whatever you do. So if you're in honors, Barrett honors, if you're, going to give any kind of presentation, you can say, oh, I made my own graph. And if you can do this, that's amazing that you'd be able to do this after just, a little while in this class. So you should be proud of yourself. Because the next thing you're going to do for the discussion board, you're actually going to do this regression model, but with price. And you're going to tell me, right? I lost it. What is different about it? Is it statistically significant? Meaning, is it below 0.05? What the practical value is? That's the slope, and I'm going to go over it, standard error and stuff. But you're going to put, and it's going to be easy because all you really have to do is upload this, attach it, right? You're going to make an LM, but put price instead of temperature, call it something else, run it, tell me if it's statistically significant. But that, even if it's not statistically significant, that means you don't have 3 stars. It's not below 0.05. It doesn't mean it's not, in a practical way. That's why I call this the practical coefficient here, is because that's saying how much it's moving. Notice this is not moving down because there's no line in it. So it's a positive correlation. The more temperature goes up, the more consumption. This is the y-axis. You can remember it, y points down, and this is the x. And if you're able to make this, you should be really proud of yourself. After a while, it's all trial and error. Don't get. And even if you're not big into stats, don't worry. We're going to be doing more research in national security. And it's going to be actually pretty interesting. And we're going to learn how to put this on your resume, put in your cover letter, etc. But again, this is from this is from Plotly. We installed it up here, Plotly. Then we got it out of the library. Then this is the code. I had to do it again because, I got out. And then I reattached the ice cream because I got out. And now this is the code itself. And it'll be here in your history. So all you have to do is go. If you want to do it again, you just hit that twice and look at it. We do it again. Boom, boom. Oh, but I forgot to, because I did that on purpose. And it's the same thing. So thanks for watching this ggplot. Plotly makes it interactive and very interesting. And we're going to be applying this now since we're kind of moving forward on ice cream, but you are going to do it with price. We are going to do it. You're going to do that on your own. And I do want to see you in my office hours sometimes when it starts getting tough. Take care, everyone.